Welcome.
So tired, rain down, come lay down, and I'll speak for
This song is called No Surprises by Radiohead. There are no surprises on here. We come here in this beautiful atmosphere to come here on time every single day. So this is the only way. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. And there's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of noise out there. Too much noise at times. And people want to know when violence will cease. When will we have peace? When will we have peace in the Middle East? When we have peace in our homes, in every home, where people don't feel alone and they come into a certain zone. What's up, Sadoon? Welcome. And they start to get into that place of grace for themselves, each one, because we're everyone. That's the whole deal. It's real. And of course, we're going to start to feel, we're going to get into our emotions. We're going to delve into devotion. It's a special potion. You let it all out without a doubt. We don't scream and shout. But we get into meditation on this station to create this vibration, this sensation of love, not just above, but right here, right now. How? Just breathe. People want to know about meditation. Following the breath, rising, falling. Thoughts are going to come in and out. It's going to be like clouds in the sky. They're going to go by, and you just come back. So I know people react to get an itch or something. So might twitch. It's okay if you move. It's okay. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. If you open them, close them back. Keep on. Just keep coming back. It's not about being a perfect meditator. It's about learning to just drop into a meditation at any moment. Alexa, please play meditation, please. So we'll drop in right now for a few minutes before getting into it a little bit.
Do you want to drop in on Jonathan's third Echo Dot or Jonathan's Echo or all devices?
Alexa, please play meditation.
The station, Meditation on Amazon Music.
Welcome if you're passing through for a minute or two. We're going to drop into meditation before getting into recreation. So just stay for a minute or two. It's a certain vibration. So you could come back if you want, but if we're going to be here, it's going to drop into about 4 minutes. I think people can manage 4 minutes, but I know it's long. So enjoy the song. Welcome everybody. Shout out to everybody, to Heidi. Shout out to Heidi. Shout out to everyone who's new, who's passing on through for a minute or two to find out what it is I do. Because after all, we started with a meditation without any hesitation. Is back. We're here to attract. That's a fact. My name is Yoni. I'm a life coach, helping people to remain calm in the storms of life, and to let go of strife, to let go of what doesn't serve us. There's so much noise out there. We listen to the noise out there. We put on the news for all the clues. It makes so much noise, and it really, we should be playing with our own toys, but we listen to their voices. We listen to that vibration, a place of division, which is an admission you have to make, which is an understanding that you have to, like, it just, you can watch it, but just don't get so attached. Don't get so attached. Welcome if you're passing through for a minute or two to find out what's going on. My name is Yoni, not Tony, but I am a life coach. You can approach. You can find out what I do. I put people into an 8-week program, one-on-one. We do this, and I put people into an 8-week program that gets you into a place of grace. A little taste of your own face on a display every single day is okay. You stay or go. It's passing show. So now you know it's routines to create new scenes to live out your dream. But it's only when you stop screaming, realizing we're one big team. We are one big team. It's really, the realization is when you just change your station to a new vibration, and it often starts through meditation. Appreciate everyone for coming through for a minute or two. Appreciate you for coming through. If your question is if I'm rich, what are you, a little bit, or are you a snitch? But it's okay. You might have an itch when you were meditating before while people are trying to levitate. I was like, just meditate. Do not hesitate. The places many people want to wait by the gate to say, like, I'll wait by the gate to see my fate. But don't debate. You're never late. So don't get irate. Just appreciate. That's the place of grace. But when you see past the disguise, past the eyes, into the surprise which lies behind, when you could find, when you're no longer blind to what's just on the outside. Because we know if you're looking on the outside, oftentimes because we're trying to hide, to be in that space, because we're scared to share, because it's rare, because you wouldn't have dared before, because you know it's hardcore for what's in store, because people want to blame or shame or complain. Instead, you did train. It was never in vain. It's not insane, but you're also here to entertain. So I have to explain at times with rhymes and lines, but at the same time, I'll look through. If you're passing through for new, subscribe to Feel Alive 365. I'm not AI, just a guy, but I will try. I'm not going to lie, but again, I'm going to be here again and again to help people find their Zen, not to contend, but to blend with a certain trend. That is the place of grace, to be positive, to learn, to live, to give. That's the whole place. But again, it's hard to see that reality if you don't change your mentality. But how do you change your mentality to a place like changing a dial, coming back to being a child who's a little wild? They call you a rebel, but you're really like little bit of the devil, but really an angel from a different angle. Do I need to explain more? Because again, it is hardcore, but they're just lines and rhymes. It's not a crime to shine. It's your time to intertwine with this design. Be part of the tribe. Subscribe now. That is how I take a bow for you passing through for a minute or two. Welcome, welcome. We're having fun. I hope you're not on the run. Again, I am a person. I'm a human. It's part of the solution, but we're both human and divine. We're here to intertwine. It's the place of grace. Again, we're here. What is today? Easter Sunday. Every day is a day to pray. Every day is a day to stay. Every day is a day to lay and pray and play in your own way. This is the only way. Grateful, not hateful. There's a few people here. It's very clear in this atmosphere. People come and go. It's passing show. Don't you know? This is YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you for all the tubes, but YouTube we're on right now. So I'll take a bow. It's not a vow. It's not a test. Just feel blessed. Let go of stress. Don't second guess. And then you know you are the best. You on the other side. Do not hide. You are. You are a star, near or far. It's still the weekend. You might be at a bar, but it is Easter. So appreciate. We got people here. People are scared to say hello through this beautiful window, through this display as they go on their merry way. But I always say, stay, stay, stay. You too can learn to play and pray in your own way. But again, it's when showing. It's like you don't know who's on the other side. People ask me if I'm AI. I always say, like, who do you really know if there's anyone on the other side ever? One is having fun. If there's one, if it's you, if you wanted to stay a little bit, don't get into a fit. I'll help you get lit, and I'll help you get fit. Head to toe, you will grow. You will know. You'll not be scared to be naked, but you just realize it's sacred. You know what I'm saying? It's a surprise it's just, again, it's all disguise, and we were told so many lies that we shouldn't be great, we should hesitate, we should not inflate, but we should be who you're meant to be. But you have to sit like a tree day after day. You sit in the shade, you don't get a grade. The tree doesn't care. He doesn't stare. He doesn't glare. He doesn't hate. Doesn't say a word. You're ripping off branches, you're pulling off leaves. Best believe you're doing those things. Tree's not alive, and the tree's very much alive, just like you. Just like you, nature, we are part of nature. Once you understand its nomenclature, but you have to sit there for a while. It's a certain style. Sit by the ocean, you let out your emotion, then all of a sudden there's so much devotion. It's like a special potion. You understand, but you're just a man. So you start to say in rhymes and lines to give people, but it's the in betweens, that kind of scene. But again, if you're just trying to hear every single word, you might think it's absurd. You might call me a nerd. Again, shame and blame because of an old stain, but you're looking back in the past, and finally, someone else is here and last. As another person comes through, if you're a new passing through, you'll see what I do. But it's kind of putting you into a trance at first glance. But once you stay a while, you'll see. I'll put you in. It's really to help you understand my stance, but not really because it's you passing through. It's projections and reflections. So whatever you're seeing is what you're seeing. I can't do much for you. You can't see the heart. That's where you start. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do my bracelets signify anything? No. I've been told, what the blue means, what the green means, and all these things. People ask me if I'm wearing an aura ring. It's not or an aura ring. Whatever you're wearing is what you're wearing. Whatever it is that you have is your aura. You are who you are. You are a star, but you have to know that. And it's scary to share that because most people say you, and don't include themselves. But it's loving everyone has to include yourself too. That was new for me. I was scared. I was scared to share that place because everyone said, "Oh, that's selfish to think about yourself first." No, you have to. Of course you do. That might be new for you. I was born into being a Jew, so they told me all these rules. I was such a fool. I was listening to everybody because I really took it for real. I thought everyone was doing that. I thought everyone was not caring about themselves and only caring about everyone else. So I thought that's what you do. You just help everyone but yourself. You put yourself down while they make all the sounds, and then you stay on this very ground. And then people want to surround, and they want to, but it compounds over time. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the one is having fun. It's one, everybody. It's the one who cares. The one who cares on the other side. The one who can see my heart. It's where we start. If you're into the meditation as not a recreation, but it's a thing you do as you're passing through because you know it's what you do to come back to the conscious breath. It's not a test. It's not how great a meditator you can be if you're a levitator. Can you fly to the sky? Are you a butterfly yet? It's not, what does it mean? It's just being who you are. There's nowhere to go. It's just passing show. So this is a flow. Yeah, I mean, listen, we do all kinds of things. First of all, stop judging ourselves for what it is we do. Love what it is you do. But if you don't love what it is you're doing, stop doing it. Stop hating on yourself for something you're doing, then stop doing it. Otherwise, love what it is you do. If you smoke a joint, that's like enjoy the joint. Smoke a bowl, people say it's out of control. But while they have a drink and they're sinking, am I blinking? Am I now? I've been blinking before. I'm not AI. I'm just a guy. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you, just be who you are. It's like people complain when they're at the bar while the other guy's smoking a joint, while the other guy's using drugs, and everyone wants the bug, and we're pulling out the rug. Everyone, you're a part of everyone. Whatever we're seeing is what we're seeing in our reality. It's just changing our mentality. One is having fun. That's the whole deal. That's what's real. But again, when you need a meal, people want to steal. I get what's real. I get the deal. It's 3D. Can't you see? Can't possibly be in other dimensions. I need to mention. Can't possibly be you. Can't possibly be true. Can't possibly see that path through. No way, Jose. This is the only way. Play any way you want. Whatever word you use, just word. Don't get caught up. Don't say shut up. Say rise up to the occasion. This is vibration. This is a station to initiation to meditation without hesitation. So we do it 10 a.m. every single day to play. This is the only way. Subscribe to feel alive, to thrive. 365. Are you in hell under that spell? I can tell if you fell. I did it before. I didn't know what was in store. What does it mean to not give up? It means keep going. There's nowhere to go, so you keep going. Where's there go? Death, birth, death, birth, death, birth. That coming, going round and around we go until you stop, because you can't possibly drop. You just flip flop, but then you don't remember. Why don't you remember? Because you can't surrender to yourself, not to anyone, to you, to becoming the best version on this excursion. There's no destination. It's right here, right now. Trolls got souls too. We already know Sadoon. Trolls got souls. That's why they're here in this beautiful atmosphere, because they want to bring down the love, because they're just looking up above. The God over there, the God in the money. It's not funny. It's kind of sunny. But then they want to complain when I train. And I say, join the program. 8 weeks. It's a kind of streak. Life wouldn't be so bleak. You'll never say a negative word again. You'll find your zen, but you will hear to find your own trend, and you two might blend. So I can't see the words that are absurd on a page. I don't have rage. I'm out of that cage, out of that maze. I'm out in a haze. Sometimes we blaze. It's okay. It's a line or two. So we smoke a joint beside the point. People say you're on cocaine. I did those days. That was insane, but I'm not going to complain. I'm saying it's okay to play in that way too. But to me, it's not going to bring presence. It's going to bring resentment. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with alcohol. I won't stall, but I'm saying at the same time, The other night I had a little sip of wine. It was so my mom showed me I had a little sip of wine. No, no, thank you. No, thank you. It's okay. Little sip. Can't lie when you're just a guy. If you're AI, you can't have one. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm a life coach, but I'm definitely a motivational person. Meaning, because I listen, when you do the work and people are going to call you a jerk and you say things like berserk that are literally insane to say because it's not a word. I know it's absurd. You make up your own things as you sing in your own way and you play in your own way, and you know it's going to be Jose. Oh, Jose, it's going to be okay, Jose. It's going to be all good. It's just misunderstood depending on the hood. I grew up as a Jew. As you're passing through, that might be new for you for what I'm doing. Like, what am I pursuing? To be here now is what's the goal? To reach the soul while we have our trolls passing through. Subscribe to Feel Alive 365. Don't be under their hell spell. Don't be in that place swirling around, making that kind of sound. No way. That way it's like my teacher, Ram Dass is my teacher, is an interesting creature, not much of a preacher, but he was a being of love, and he was right there with love. And then he brought me to my guru, Neem Karoli Baba Neem Karoli Maharaji. And Jesus came into my life. It's Easter today. Jesus came into my life. It's a resurrection. People will say you need correction. But then I become their obsession. I need to mention sometimes with rhymes and lines, I'm like, it's okay. I'm going to say the truth now. My words are loose. You already know. Cat's out of the bag, my friends. We're here to blend in a certain trend with positivity. I love everyone. You forgive, but you don't forget. You bet. But you're not upset. Just let it be like a tree. You just sit in the mystery. You see how it all works day after day. You put it on display. It'll all be okay. This is the only way. I help people to get out from under that spell of hell. Can you tell? I once fell before. I've told stories. I was seeking glory. I was definitely chasing desires. I'm not going to be a liar. It doesn't mean they go away completely. They just, you breathe. But you do your thing. You sing. You just do. You just do day by day. Neem Curly Baba is my guru. Yes. So grateful to be playful, not hateful. Love everyone and tell the truth. You know what the truth is? I didn't know. I thought that was me. I didn't understand. Love everyone, tell the truth. What love everyone and tell the truth. Love everyone means includes you. You are the one. Love everyone and tell the truth. The truth is you are the one. Now let's have fun. Let's be together. Let's remember that's the place of grace. Appreciate everyone for coming through for a minute or two to find out what we do. If you want to be mean or obscene, I say go on your merry way. It's all okay. This is the only way. But at the same time, don't stay if you can't. If you don't want to pray in your own way, if you can't say your own from your own heart, like to feel what's real. You know the whole thing is why we're scared as we go on this journey. We're so scared of pain. It's insane. You just stop complaining. Start training. Don't you see that reality? But it's a mentality. So like you can't. That's why you have to realize you can't change anyone because people are where they are. If they can't feel they're a star, there's nothing we can do for them. I say, go to the bar. It's okay. Play. You know it's all good. It's just misunderstood. But just can you enjoy like a little boy while you're there, or just trying to grab and collect with no respect? But then you reflect. You keep going back. That's a fact. Well, that's just trap. Just a trap. So might as well clap instead of you want to slap on your way through. Come on, just stop spamming the chat as you're welcome through. It's okay. We're going to put you in a little bit of a timeout. Just a brief one for that. Just don't spam the chat. That's the trap. Just go one at a time. Yes, yes, yes. Common sense. So don't get tense and just put people in suspense. So don't build your fence. Let down the wall. They're built so tall. You won't stall, but you start to crawl. Day by day, you put it on display. It'll all be okay. Just appreciate everyone. I appreciate everyone who came before. You already know it's a story. One of my favorite musicians, my favorite is Dave Matthews, because Dave Matthews showed me in his words. They called him crazy. They called his words his music was so long, and I was in the Hall of Fame. He said, "Keep going, keep going, keep going." People are gonna hate. They're gonna hate while you appreciate. You're gonna love not just above. You're gonna love on a screen. You're not gonna be mean, no matter how obscene, no matter how much a person's a troll. You'll be the soul, and they'll say you're out of control, and you'll say lol, and they'll say dad joke, and I'm like, no, blowing smoke. I have 3 kids. I'm a kid, but they have 3 teenagers. They're not in danger. You understand? They understand I'm just a man. We talk about it all the time. They know everything. There's no joke that I can't say. At the same time, they understand. I play a role. You play roles, but you understand behind all your soul. You're an actor in these roles you're playing. You have to play it perfectly. Of course, I'm a life coach. You can approach, but it's the idea. Don't take it so seriously. It's got to be mysterious. People will say you're delirious. To live in the present moment, Yeah, you live in fear because you keep on looking in the rear. You're trying to steer while calling me a seer while you're drinking a beer. Can it be more clear? Who's sitting in fear? Ma, bro, this is just a show. It's just flow. Plant your seed and grow. Now you know. And if don't say you don't know, you just passed on through. And you might have only stayed a minute or two. You're already scared that I'm here to share in this way, to play in such a way, to say a truth, my truth. You could have your own truth. It's like, you don't have to leave your religion. That was my decision. I never envisioned completely leave. Best believe to have Jesus on my wall. I did stall, but I crawled into that place of grace because he's in me. Can't you see? He's in you too. That is true. You just need to see it through. This is just a clue of what I do. I put it on a page every single day to get out of that cage. It's not to be a sage. Of course, there was a point where I wanted it because I had all that rage. I was angry. Anger was so much danger. No wonder I got divorced, no remorse. But at the same time, grateful, not hateful and playful. And you know what? It's okay to leave it in the past. At the same time, you move on. You're in this place of grace. And hopefully, you just got a taste of your own face. Because if you realize when you're in this zone, you're not alone on our phone. We're not drones and clones, everybody. It's about day after day meditation as not just a recreation, but as a routine to create a new scene, to believe in your dream that really we are one big team. Heaven 24/7. You don't go somewhere, you bring it here. Isn't it clear in this beautiful atmosphere? Can I call you my dear? Or you still think I'm a seer, like I said before? But just rhymes and lines. So we repeat, don't feel defeat. It's kind of neat. If you stay a little bit, you'll see you'll get lit too. It's a little bit of a clue. But again, more so, of course, if you're approaching the coach, when we talk about money, it's not funny. So I don't talk about it on here. If you have the one-on-one call with me and we get to that point, you already know you got to pay the bills. It's a thrill when you pay the bills. Unless you want to kill, of course, but that leads to remorse too. We're just making jokes. Don't get caught up in a word or two. You just said a word. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Appreciate you guys for coming through. It's just love. It's just love and light. Don't get into a fight. We're all looking for a spark to ignite. That's why you passed on through. Even if you're a troll, you're still a soul. You say I'm out of control. Why are you looking to shame or blame? Why do you train to entertain? Because I don't want to be that guy. Well, guess what? You are that guy. You're right here, right now. You want to know how? Bow, not to me, but to yourself. Because you are me and I am you. Can't you see that through? We are one and the same, but you complain and complain and complain while you save and save and save to the grave. You goddamn slave, behave. Well, guess what? Maybe you should change your trade. Trade it in. It's a decision. It's an optical illusion. It causes so much freaking confusion. But this is an intrusion into your veins. It's completely insane. He's crazy, man. Look at his eyes. Crazy, but definitely not lazy, but you're hazy. Woo! Who's in the maze? Who's in the craze? Who did blaze just before? Who's in what's in store? What? Mumble, stumble, fumble, but you never will crumble. It's just a line. Stop saying it's a crime. Let's be here to intertwine with the divine. Do you understand? I'm just a man. Being a human is a solution. We are one and the same. What team are you on? What country are you in? Does it matter? We will never shatter unless you feel like you're scattered. You're not all over the place. You can only be here and now. I can't be in multiple places at the same time. I'm not my guru. My guru could be, but I'm not him. People asking, you're enlightened. What does that even mean? What you start to become is aware because you care to share. It's rare because you wouldn't have dared before. You know what's in store. It's hardcore. People are going to call you things while you sing, while you entertain. They keep on complaining while you keep training in this place of grace, and you keep showing your taste, and you just stay motivated. Of course, of course you are, because you are a star. You are on the other side. I'm not hiding from you because I tell you, you are me. Can't you see? That's the reality. But you can't go out there and boast with a toast out there. But you got to do it in your place. We have a station, a vibration, a sensation. This is your initiation to meditation and levitation, of course, because you want to fly. But I'm just joking. Get caught up. We're bought, we're caught, and we're taught. Here's something new. Listen to your intuition. That's a mission. That's a decision you need to make. That's when you stop being fake. You appreciate even the hate because you no longer wait by that gate. That is the place. Welcome. Sir Carnage, what Sir Carnage, see, I already know. I feel your vibes coming through. I have to take a pause for a good cause because Sir Carnage gives those good vibes to this tribe because he knows he's alive or she's alive, whoever it is that's passing through. You're not new. Those vibes is for this tribe because we're not here just to survive. 365. Welcome, Anonymous. Welcome back. 3.5 million subscribers. Let's go. Let's go. It's just passing show. Now you know this is just a flow, but we only started a little bit, and the people are coming, going, and then we start with the meditation, 10 a.m. Be part of this fam. It's like a poetry slam, but you understand I'm just a man. We're here to blend, not to contend, but be part of a certain trend. But because your heart's not hollow, you will follow. But again, if you pop that pill and swallow, it's all okay. Play in your own way. It's all okay. Go away, stay, go. It's just passing show. Like I tell people about meditation, passing the clouds pass in the sky. They feel like they're so high up. They're not. They just look up and watch. I'm actually saying literally now. You sit outside, watch the clouds for a day, for a couple minutes. They come and go. It's passing show. That's your thoughts in your head. Do something else instead. Start to meditate. Start to appreciate gratitude with that attitude. You're just a dude. People call you a fool. You went to school. You're programmed into a certain way of life, which causes so much strife with my ex-wife. You have no idea. But at the same time, I'm grateful, not hateful. It was just words. But we never got along with words. We couldn't have a normal conversation. We were great at co-parenting, still are, but we couldn't get along singing that song. And I wouldn't go back. I'm not going to react. It's a trap to go back, of course. But at the same time, realizing I was so young and I was so caught up in religion at the time when I was married. I was so in the religion that it was always about the rules, like how long her sleeves were, or how long this was. She had to cover her hair. I had a long beard. I shaved my head. I had side curls. The whole get up. I wouldn't shut up about rules like such a fool. I was cruel, but cruel with my words, cruel with like judging other people, judging my ex-wife, judging people around me, judge. Stop judging. You know when you stop judging? When you stop judging yourself. I stopped judging me. Can't you see? It's a different reality. I love me. You have to love you. That's the only thing that has to be true. Then the love comes out without a doubt. You don't need to scream and shout. You're not looking for a bout. You're not looking for clout, no doubt. But you do care about the one who wants to follow because you're like, I really do care. That doesn't mean I'm looking for a friend to say hello every single day. Hi, hi, hi. You have to realize you protect your energy. You protect your space. But I appreciate when people say hello. Of course, say you could try to say hello to me. I'm not gonna bite. We'll keep it light. But again, I'm not going to have a back and forth conversation. I'm not trying to collect respect. I'm not trying to collect. Okay, that's the place of grace. Be understanding, but that's the place. If you want to coach, you can approach it. Really, email me. It's on my email's on my bio for coaching. DM me on TikTok. Go ahead. We could do that, but at the same time, that's really for the coaching station, for that vibration to put you in an 8-week program. It's going to cost money. I'm not here to sell. So I'm here to put you under a spell where you won't no longer be in hell ever again. We're not going to talk negativity in that place. You can start doing it yourself. You don't need me. Can't you see? You just come here every single day or two. That's fine too. Or find your anywhere. Tony Robbins, best coach. You want the best coach? I would say steer you away from me. Everyone wants the best. Only thing is, you'll never get Tony Robbins. You'll never get Tony Robbins. There's too many people. He's only one human. We're all one. So find another one. There's many out there. The one I'm the coaching program I'm in. I mean, whatever. There's a lot of good coaches out there. Go after them. That's the whole thing. Fine. You don't have to pay any money. Right now we have all these screens. We never need to be mean. The problem is the first place is like we're in that place in here where it's like hurting so much that when any time we see love, so much love pouring out, we want to scream and shout and we want to push that person down and make our own sound on this very ground. And just you're here to surround. Like people will try to change the vibes. And I'm like, it's all good. I mean, we have some moderators. Maybe they're here today, maybe they're not. But now we just guys, and don't even worry about it. Don't be hateful to each other. We're all brothers. We're all here to be with one another to get a little place of love. And sometimes with love comes others, and it's hard for people, and it comes from hurt. A lot of going back into the past. Appreciate you, Sidun. Also, I'm not kidding when I say this. I mean, I don't know, but I can imagine. Right, I have 3 teenagers. We have some teenagers coming through, of course. So when you have teenagers also coming through, we know what teenagers do. They're trying to become somebody. I understand that place. When you've gone past that stage, you see, I was a therapist and a rabbi for many years. I gave up my entire to do what I'm doing now, to have Jesus in my home, to have a guru. It's not something I wanted. It wasn't the life I desired earlier on in my life. I desired a lot of fires. I desired a lot of things. I desired all the things, women, women, of course. And I got divorced, and you chase it around for a while until you realize, no, it's just not going to work. But you're in a Jewish world, so you also know, like, Jesus to me. I couldn't even say the name Jesus because, and we're here Easter today. It's so important to say this. Like, I couldn't say Jesus' name, resurrection, Jesus, Jesus Christ, um, anything about Jesus. Jesus is love. Lest you become like children, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. I'm very, very grateful, especially on this Easter day today, to tell you I'm so grateful to learn from Jesus, really, to be playful, not hateful, be love, be love, be love, be love. Any of the names of God, any of the names of God, any Allah, Hashem, Ram, all the names are beautiful. They're all names. People complain, it's insane. Division with religions. The spiritual components of all the religions are the same. The religions with the rules I'm talking about, the rules create fools. People are so cruel, fighting holy wars over God. Yeah, makes sense. We all get tense right now while I keep you in suspense. Pause. Peace in the Middle East. When will violence cease? When you have peace in your home. Start with there. Does each one of us have peace in our home? When you're coming on a phone, are you looking for peace on the phone, or are you looking to create hate? You're getting irate while I'm talking about peace in the Middle East. No, we need war to create peace. I'm saying it very quietly now. No sass. I don't need to kick your. I just need to be here to make it very clear. No need to curse. Just the verse. Not something you need to rehearse. It's just you need to. There's nothing. It's so obvious when you sit back when you learn to attract. It's a fact. It's what starts to happen. Don't get caught up in a rap. It's just words, but it's really feel what's real. Put it down. Make a different sound. Be in your place of grace. You can't be there. You can only be where you are right now. Where are you right now? People want to know, where am I? I'm in New York. Where are you? Where are you? So people won't want to say somewhere where they are now. If we're also telling the truth, okay. So if you are where you are, if you're in a place where you're feeling any sort of statically vibrational situation, whether it's because of outside noise or whatever, it's for you to go in. It's a decision. It's a place where you have to decide: do you want to continue to hide and pretend you don't have emotions, pretend you don't have those emotions, or you do have the emotions and you start to feel and to let it out? Breath is allowing out, in and in. You let it in, up, down, up, down, up. Peace is right. Peace. It's just peace. And it's like, but Dave Matthews says it's like, we're sick of war, we're sick of peace, because there shouldn't have to be a conversation of peace. It's not a conversation. It's like, so it's this interesting thing. Like, why even have a conversation? Because Dave is sitting in a life of peace. So you would say, like, why does Dave have to speak about it? Dave's in a life of peace. I mean, right? People say Dave Matthews, he has all the money, doesn't need to speak about it. It's like, why does he speak about it? He doesn't need to speak about it. This is what people don't realize. He does not need to speak about it. He gets upset that he speaks about it. Does not need to speak about it, and he does. Why does he speak about it? His life is peaceful. He doesn't. It's not relevant to his life in a sense. So why do people get tense with his words? No matter how absurd, they're just words. I don't care what he says. He's allowed to speak. And if Dave Matthews is speaking about something about peace, I listen between the words. I don't like everything he says. I don't agree with everything he says. I love what he says between the words, which is love. He's telling you, forget everything else. There's no need. Let's use. He says, talk. Let's have conversations. Everything should always end up just conversations, not yelling at each other. But people have feelings and they're reeling, and I understand. Isn't loving oneself always equals hindering growth, settling for less? No. Loving yourself does not mean being someone's doormat, laying flat on the ground, not making a sound. Loving yourself means that you do the things that make you love yourself, whatever it is that you feel you need to. And when you're doing it, you just that's it. You just are that love. You become that being of love. You just, because everything is love. Everything is you. It's all projections out of you. So all this stuff, don't care. It's not so rough. It's like, do you really see it like that? I can't tell you what I see, but I mean, what I see is what I see. But it doesn't matter what I see. It's like, what matters is what you see. It's your reality. I just can only help you with your mentality to get in a place where you can feel, if you can feel a little bit, feel a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit right now. That cold breeze just came in. You came back because we learn to attract. That's a fact. We learn. There's no right and wrong. Don't you realize they're just trying to have you sing a song that's been so long? It's such a long song. When are we going to be over that song? such a it's so that we've heard that conversation. It's a road. It's around and around on a merry-go-round until you stop making that sound on this very ground. When you come to a place like this where you can't miss while I blow a kiss to you, don't diss, right? And I admit it. I say people want to bring up politics because they're all critics about what's your opinion. Who cares what my opinion is? You don't know who I am. You just came here for 1 second or two as you're passing through. Do you really care? Do you really care what this guy Yoni's opinion is? My name is Yoni. Do you really care? Man, you want me to share. Here's what I care about. Love everyone. Behind it all, who are the ones making those decisions? What's their vision? Are they about money? It's not so funny. Can we talk about the real deal? Can we talk about what's real? What's behind it all? Can we follow the money? But it's not about division. So I'm not about the mission of talking so much about creating that place of people like, oh, don't get there. And people want to get further into it. But again, I know it's about finding Zen. I'm not going to contend to blend with a certain trend. There's yin yang. Which side do you want to be on? Do you want to be more of the light side of it, the darkness side of it? It's your decision. It's a decision. You could be in a place where there's a lot of noise and be in your own place of grace. That's the whole thing. You decide. It's your mind. Can you go behind the mind where you can find? But we're often blind to what's right because we look with our eyes for a surprise that lies behind. Because you can't find the place of a soul. It's not. It's 3D. We talk. Everyone in religion talking about soul. But can you find the soul? Everybody, where is the soul? It's out of control. Talk about souls and religion. Oh my God. You guys even notice? It's all one, everyone. Religions, we're saying, Judaism says, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, hear your God is one. You know, does anyone know what they're saying? We're just playing here, but really, do you know what you're saying? You're saying that the entire thing, you are part of the one. Everything. There's no difference. There's no separation. How could there possibly be? So how could there be any? Why would you fight with anything that's separate from you? Why ever? Ever. Once you remember, you surrender. Appreciate you for passing through. If you want to know what I do, okay. While some people are trying to be mean or obscene with a line or two as they pass on through, I'm going to give you a little clue. My name is Yoni, not Tony, but I am a life coach, so you can approach. But at the same time, with my rhymes and lines, I'm not going to tell you it's a crime for you to shine. I'm going to say, unwind, intertwine, understand this is just a design. Lean into the divine. Stop shaming people. Stop calling people names. My name is Yoni. You get it right or you move along. Sing your own song. Oh, he's angry. I'm not angry. I tell people I don't hold. I'm not going to fold. I'm going to be bold to lean into my own mold. You're going to know now. You won't forget. Bet. So leave if you can't believe in yourself. There's a place to live in your own routine, to live your own scenes. So you live your dream, but realize we are one big team. So just like I say to my children, you have respect or you're going to keep on going back with reflections, projections, and then become obsessions. So I would say lean into your own dream. We're part of one big team. So part of a tribe to feel alive. That's when you hit the subscribe. That's when you're looking for Zen, not to contend, to blend with a certain trend. So now I'm putting you into a trance. If you're here at first glance, you understand my stance. It's love, not just above, but right here. Every word is a vibration. So when I talk about coaching, I am serious about my coaching. I tell people, I'm going to put you a spell where you're no longer in hell because you're not going to do that. You're not going to be in that place anymore. No more. But you build your own invisible boundary where you understand because you're just a man. But you say, yeah, people want to say hi, beautiful, hi and bye as you go on your merry way. This is the only way, but learn to play and pray in your own way. It'll all be okay. There go. It's passing show. So now you know, lean into yourself. Lean in hard because people are going to be mean. People are going to say all kinds of things, but a lot of times it's just kids. We're not trying to get rid because we got to be a wild child with a little bit of style, a little bit of a rebel, a little bit of a devil, but from a different angle, an angel. That's the place. But people ask if I'm good, bad, or good. I'm just misunderstood depending on the hood. But when you know, you know. When you have crazy eyes, no lies. Look behind the eyes. There's no surprise. It's real. It's a deal. I can feel. But again, I know you stole some lines. Okay, let's go. Just passing show. It's all good. I could just do what I can do. Here's the real truth. As my teacher said, you can't help anyone. All you can do is work on yourself to feel the blessing, no longer stressing, stop second guessing. What are you going to do? But you do what you can. You're just a man. But you have to work. You have to work. You have to live your life. I'm a life coach. I do this coaching thing, but I talk about people ask, they're like, well, how do you pay your bills if you're here? I'm like, you worry about me paying my bills? Such a thrill, but you want to kill? Oh, why? Because of a line? Because I tell you to. Because I tell people you should shine. You should shine. Oh, But everyone wants it to be me and not anyone else. Me and not anyone else. So much jealousy when they drink that Hennessy. It's the weekend. I'm not here to contend with that trend. It's okay. Play. Have one or two as you're passing through. Three or four, we know it's what's in store. It gets hardcore. You end up with resentment. Just can't be present. Yeah, I have a coach. Yeah, I do coaching, but I'm here every day to create this a space where people can feel a little grace for themselves and to feel the love. And I know it's important. These days, there's a lot of noise. Today, we're talking about so much noise, so much noise. We have all these toys, and yet so much noise because we watch the news for the clues. That is what it is. It seems to be. But you have being reality. It's just a mentality. You can watch the news. I mean, watch it. You go here, you go there. You hear people want to tell you everywhere you go. They want to tell you all the noise, but they also want to tell you all the dramas in their life, how much strife. And you're like, I just don't want to be in that place anymore. I'm sorry. I was a therapist for 15 years, helping thousands of people. Not that I don't want to help, but I realized what help am I doing if I don't work on myself? Why don't I become the best version on this excursion? I thought there was a destination, like final destination. You change the station of vibration, it's a new sensation. There's nowhere to go. Just passing show. Wow. But you have to lean in. It's a decision to make. No mistakes. Appreciate you, Michael. Appreciate you. Everyone for passing through. Yeah, you're out the door. You're allowed to be out the door. Just I hope you dance on the dance floor. But I used to be hardcore on the dance floor. People would adore. I knew they knew I was in store. But again, you find your way through and a lot of noise in a lot of places. So you realize you just enjoy more and more. When you start to sit a little bit, the whole deal is to sit with yourself because you're with your own consciousness each step of the way. So it doesn't matter what people think. It never stinks. Where are you going? You could run away. You could try to run out of your body, another station. That's why you forget. On to the next journey. You wonder why each time. I told my sister that a while back. I said, came to the realization how many times I must have felt so down over not just in this incarnation, must be previous incarnations as well. When you felt like you've been here a long time, eventually, like you start to get to this place where you're like, I've been here a long time. The Buddha says we've been here thousands of incarnations till one day we change the station and we get a new vibration all of a sudden. But you never, once you wake up, you never go back to sleep. You're in too deep and people will call you creep, and then the energy seeps, just goes in and in and in, and you see past the veil of illusion. It's confusion, but you keep coming back. You learn to attract this fact. You just realize that's your job here. So when I coach people, of course my job is to help people in this way, of course, to find their own love, to get past their own veil. But you can't get them past it. You could get them to the gate, but they can't hesitate. They have to appreciate on their own. You can appreciate them all you want. You can tell them how great everyone is. No one's going to do it for you. No one's coming to save you. Jesus is here. He never left. He's here. He's in you. He's in you. That might be new for you. He's never left you. You just can't see that. What do you mean he's in me? Just like my guru, but Benim Karoli. But just me and you are also. But do we know? Like, do I know I'm in you? If knew I was in you, I would be here, there, and everywhere. I'm just here. So that's the whole place. People ask what enlightenment is. I guess if you ask what enlightenment is, it would be that place to you are everything. I don't know what that means. What's up, Rodolfo? Welcome through. Yeah, people ask me to slow down because they want to hear every single sound. It's not so much every word because then people get caught up and will call me a nerd. So I slow down and say things like turd. They say word, and they say absurd. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. It will never shatter. Stay long enough, it won't get rough. You'll feel. The whole thing is feeling. While a lot of us are reeling. There is no spiritual ceiling when you start in this world of spirituality. It's plane after plane will open to you. I didn't understand Ram Dass, my teacher, again, an interesting creature, wrote the book Be Here Now. And he said, plane after plane will open for you. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Plane after plane will open for you. Well, exactly. And if I say that to you, if that's your question, I understand your question. I can't give you an answer. It's like give me a wire transfer of the money. It's not funny. And then I'll tell you a little bit. Don't do it fit. I'm joking. It's a joke. You can't do it for them. I can't give you Zen. I can't give you meditation. I can't give you conscious breathing. I can't give you gratitude. I can't give you prayers. I can't give you writing. I can't give you words. I can't give you in between. I can't give you anything. So what's the point of it all? Why would you even want to do it? Because it's kind of what are you going to do? Sit around all day? And you got to make money. It's not funny. Everyone tells you, right? Everyone tells you what's true. You got to make money. It's not funny. So you do your thing. You sing in your own way. This is the only way. I'm a coach. The ones who want to approach, no, it's not free. It's not free. Here is free. Sit like a tree here all day long, sing the song, just do the routines on your own. We have some who have come back to tell me they're now having their own stations, their own vibrations. Now they're meditating. Got people telling me about their positivity, and it's amazing. The place isn't for me, but I appreciate people for telling me because yes, we keep on spreading it. Now I get spread over that message. That one at a time. The one is when we're having fun. The one is you. Can't you see that through? That is what's true. But people told us, like our parents and our teachers and everyone else, said like, no, it's not you. It's only them, but not you, because they didn't feel it was them. Of course not. How could they tell you? How could any parent tell a child that it could be you if the parent doesn't feel it could be for them? And you could tell for the kid because it needs to feel it. Because like, yeah, you believe in yourself while you're complaining all day. Do you train all day in meditation, or do you? People talk a lot about meditation. I hear all day about meditation, levitation, all kinds of powers. They're turning sour. It's just the right hour right now. Okay, I'll take a bow. It's not a vow. Meditation is not to be the best meditator. I don't care what kind of meditation. Just like I didn't care when I was a therapist about labeling people, putting people in a box. It's a label, so you could call people not stable. They call me labels now. I understand. It's ridiculous. Called being a human. If you have emotions, you let it out, but you have no doubt they're going to scream and shout. They're going to call you crazy while you're not lazy. They're going to be on the other side. They're going to hide. You have nothing. You have nothing. They're going to talk about your past. You're here at last. And they would have loved your past too. Oh, you know that's true. Hell yeah. You're not scared to share, but you didn't need to go back to attract that. That's a load of crap for me. That's just a wrap. That's done. We're having fun in a different way. Too bad. Not sad. I wrote about that before. Those rhymes, those lines may have been a crime to shine in that way. That was still the only way. It was all okay too. I would tell people if they spoke to me about stuff they're going through, I would say, do what you need to do, but love. Don't hate on yourself, especially on yourself. Especially, but don't hate anyone. But when you stop hating you, you start to love everyone because you become a being of love, not just above. It becomes real clear when you no longer have fear. You no longer care about the real. You don't care. Yeah, you can share. People want to bring up all kinds of things. I tell you things. You ask the right questions again. But when there's so much going through, sometimes I just got to go with the show. You know what I mean? That kind of scene. Listen, all I can do is as I pass on through is give you a little clue what I do. I tell people I'm on here for free. I don't want to charge on here for anything. I know that you could do these special little groups. We're not here to be cute like that. We're here to say I'd rather people come here every single day on this display than ever pay me money if they wanted to do that. But again, don't even come here. Find whatever atmosphere. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's somebody else, sometimes it's not me at all. That's okay. You want to unsubscribe, you want to subscribe, you want to come and go. I used to play. I understand all those games. It's just an entertainment. So just do whatever. Follow, don't follow. But I say subscribe, feel alive, to thrive. 365. We're here. Been here every single day. There'll be one day that I'll miss. So I have to blow you the kiss. I have to tell the truth. One day I'm not going to be here, guys. Not only am I not going to be here on the screen, I'm not going to be here in this body. We're all going to die one day. Oh my God. I just said the word. I just said the word. I told you. Yo, I'm like a freaking wizard. I just told everyone the truth. You're all gonna die one day. Damn. I just broke. I'm sorry, everybody. Broke your heart. Falling apart now. Falling apart. Now I'm getting smart. Run, run, run. It's the truth. But where can you go? Where can you go when you know there is nowhere to go? You leave your body no matter how much you think you're a hottie. No doubt. You don't need to scream and shout. The ego needs some clout, no doubt. But the one is the fun. So if you appreciate yourself, you love yourself. Of course you care. You should love your external, but you love your internal. You love your internal first, and then you take care of the external the way you can. But people will tell you how to take care. 5-minute workout every day, every single day. 5-minute workout. Meditation started with 3 minutes a day. It increased. Prayers, spending time in nature. But they tell you, you have to eat. This is what you have to eat. You can't eat meat. And I tell people, eat what you want, even on the street. Oh, you shouldn't eat outside. Only inside. Only but there's no way. I just find that when you eat with a lot of people around, when you're trying to eat with a lot of people, those conversations, like I think eating should be done more alone, to be honest with you, or just with one person, like one on one, with your too many people around, too many sounds when you're eating. Eating's a enjoy your food. I had to slow down with eating too. Yeah, I've heard of Osho. Yeah, yeah. I never got into Osho. It was not for me. But Sadhguru. I've listened to Sadhguru many times. Bashar, the channeler Bashar. If you know Bashar, is amazing. Ram Dass is my teacher. I listened to Rick Rubin. If I read his book, The Creative Act, as well. But Ram Dass is really um, 16 books that he has, and all the videos that are out there. I've watched all of them. And no, now they're all the short videos. I watch every single long one. I've watched every single long one in my car, at home, meditating to them, all kinds of things. He has meditation videos. People were asking me about doing meditation videos, and I'm like, I'm not Ram Dass. I'm not doing. I read through his book. I have a video where it's his. It's on YouTube. It's copyrighted because there's music behind, but you can listen to it. Just me reading it. So if you don't want to read that part of the book, it's just the meditation that he has. But the truth is, it's like it's not about the meditation. It's about just dropping in for yourself. So we do it on here 10 a.m. every single day on this beautiful display. I'm really thankful to YouTube. I'm thankful to everyone who passed on through for today on this beautiful display. We're here for a little bit every day on this beautiful display. We're going to keep going for now, but 10 a.m. when we start. I definitely stay usually till right now. I've been staying till past 11. It used to be till 12, then it got down to 11:30. I tell people, look, at the end of the day, things change and they rearrange. It gets strange, I know. But I'm a coach, so I tell people I'm a coach. There are things I have to do and people I have to deal with and all kinds of things as we go about our merry way. But I know people want to know about me in a sense. So don't get tense. Uh, I do tell stories about things that are important to say. I was a therapist for 15 years. I left the world of therapy. I'm 41 years old. I'm a dad. I'm divorced. There are things, and if you stay here long enough, we talk about a lot of things. But it's to help people understand that we've all been through pain, but it was to gain. It was to gain. It was to gain for you to, but it was really for you to train. The gaining was the training. That was the thing to get you to stop complaining. Because the whole thing is we complain and complain and complain until one day we start to train in a different way. And the training isn't what we think because we thought it stinks to train. We're talking about practice. We're talking about practice, but practice is the thing. See, the whole thing is people want to just be in the game, but the game is the practice. Where you can't ever not be in the game. So you could be entertaining on here, but are you entertaining to yourself when you're home alone? Are you able to entertain yourself? Are you watching TV? Are you enjoying the show? Why you're watching the show? Might as well enjoy it. Are you enjoying the TikTok you're watching? Are you constantly complaining or wanting to make a negative comment? Every single word, every single vibration. Where are you at? Are you in gratitude? Well, thank you for this message. Or is everything a wreckage? That place. It's moment to moment, breath by breath. Yes, everything. Yes, yes, yes. Spirituality is a matrix too. They're all tricks. They're all tools. They're all tools. Even meditation's a tool. Even I'm a fool. Like it's all illusions and confusions. But the real truth is, that's why you go back to what you feel because it feels so real. That's the deal. So when I need a meal, I don't want to steal. So we got to work. Otherwise, you end up a jerk. So I work. You work. I'm a life coach. I went a couple years without working. My family thought it was nutty, running around making that kind of sound. But now you have to work. But I was working too. It was a misunderstanding. I was working too, but a different type of work. Different type of work. I didn't realize love, serve, remember. I didn't understand that concept of the service part of it. That service. This is whatever you're doing to serve humanity in whatever way you're doing it, you're serving. If you're working at 7-Eleven, you're serving humanity. If you're creating, you're serving humanity. It doesn't have to be for money either, by the way. That it's service. So coming on live streams or making posts, everywhere you go, you're creating every single moment, every word out of your mouth when you're talking to your children, when you're talking to your partners, when you're talking to your parents, when you're talking to your friends. It all matters. But it's not that it's supposed to shatter. It's so you don't scatter, go moment to moment. But how could you possibly do that? It's not because if you're not in that place, you can't understand anyone else being in that place. It's like seems impossible. So I used to think, and I'll blank, give you a little wink. It's not a test. You just feel the blessing and stop stressing. Don't judge. I'm gonna give you that the nudge. Don't judge. Just budge a little bit every day. 3 minutes a day. Right. I love that. Thank you. Eek. Eek. Is that your name? Right. Exactly. Don't take anything. That's the Eek. It's like you catch yourself all the time. It's day by day, moment to moment. I can't. You're not, no one's with you 24/7 except for you. So everything you're doing. And that's the funniest thing. Stop judging yourself. It's okay. Pray. Playing and praying is the same freaking thing, everybody. It's the same. What's my name? My name is Yoni. I'm a life coach helping people to remain calm. The biggest way to remain calm is don't, like he just said, Iyek, beautiful. It's like you're under a spell of hell. I can tell. I once fell. It's like that's why I'm rhyming. Do you understand? The whole idea is just to be who you are. That's what's fun. You're no longer on the run. So come and get some. You know what I'm saying? Hands are straying. It's okay. Head to toe, you grow. It's just a flow. It's just weird. It's absurd. You're just a nerd. You're such a turd, but not you, me. Can't you see that reality? You could call yourself whatever, but love, not hateful, but playful, grateful. That's space of grace. And then people get a taste and they understand when they just lean into who they are, which is a star, near or far, even at the bar. It's a weekend. Do not contend to this blend. Just trend with it. Go with it. Just whatever. What? You're trying to write it down. I'm trying to listen to every single sound. Just be here on this very ground. That's the whole place. Still yapping, still yapping. It's just a trap. Just clap. You want to slap. I'm saying go away. If you can't play in this way, this is the only way. But not go away in a mean way. I have to explain now. I'm here to entertain and train. And you're here to what? Create more fear? Again, don't live in the rear. Even from that last moment, now it's past. We're here at last. But what are we supposed to do? So we give out a clue. That's why we rhyme. Because if you get caught up in the words, it doesn't make any sense. And that's why we get tense. I understand it's a paradox. Birth and death is a paradox. It's a revolving door, but you're keeping score. So just sit back and adore. Oh, he's cute. Yeah, but it's only a cute amount of time. Again, it's just a line. I know it's a short time. So just enjoy it like a little boy. I'm wild like a child. You call me the devil? I'm a rebel. I'm under that spell of hell. 24/7 heaven, 365, feel alive. Subscribe now. That's subscribe right now. That is how. Don't ask me how. Bow. It's not a vow. It's not a religion. It's a mission. But it's a decision. This is initiation, not a recreation, into meditation, not levitation, not for powers. Do not turn sour. This is your hour. This is a time. Again, it's a rhyme and a line. Don't. It's not a crime to shine. You can't unwind and don't want to intertwine with me and you. Why? You're already here. Isn't it clear? Have that beer. Tear might come out without a doubt. You don't need to scream and shout. No bout. Don't need to give me the clout. Whoever feels like they're the one will. They're not on the run. They understand. We all want to get some. Did we retire all the desires? I'd be a liar to say. But we play in our own way. We enjoy ourselves head to toe. You grow. You love you. You have to love you first. You didn't rehearse. You thought you were going to burst. Yeah, out into tears. There were all those fears that came out. But they came out when you sat by the ocean, thinking about your daughter, when you felt like you wanted to slaughter at first. But then day after day, you sat there because you cared to share, and it was rare before. It was rare, definitely. It was rare because you were scared because you had fear. But then you sit strong, longer, you get stronger. It's what happens. Yeah, just metaphors. It's like that's why it's all. That's what all the books, the movies, everything they're trying to tell you guys. Merry-go-round. Don't you see this happen again and again and again? People want to know what's going to happen. It already happened. It's been happening. Look at the history. It already happened. It's a story. It already happened. It's going to happen again and again. Ooh, but where are you in the story? Are you in their story? Are you in God's glory? Where are you sitting? Are you shitting? I don't be careful. I curse. Oh, he just cursed. He said a verse. And I'm like, yo, I know it's YouTube. You gotta be, yeah. But I'm playful. I understand. Yeah, similar to Dr. Seuss, but like maybe like maybe we're like Jesus, like Jesus, love and light. We'll keep it tight. I know. What do you mean? Because he's in me, he's in you. I know that's true now because I took a bow. I have a guru, Guru. You are your own guru. That is really true. It's projections out of you. Someone came to Ram Dass and asked him, you talk about a guru. That's really like imagination. And Ram Dass says, yeah. And on one level, on one level, on one plane of existence, there's up to we know. Look. Anyone who talks science, just do me a favor. It's just savor this for a moment. Quantum physics has up to 11 dimensions. I need to mention. I'm not here to be a science teacher. I'm an interesting creature. I'm not interested in big words, proving yourself. I don't care. I hated poetry when I was young. I hated poetry. I never wanted to rhyme. I thought it was stupid. I thought people sounded like educated and like wanted to be smarter than everybody else. I break it down, make a simple sound, but I might repeat. People want to feel defeat. It's kind of me. So I keep the words very simple so everyone can understand that I'm just a man, just a human. It's a solution. It may not even work exactly the way you like, but ride the bike. Psych. Not this one, but everyone. Have fun. It's all good. It really is. The Buddha. Yes, I have the Buddha here with me. I have Jesus here with me. Happy Easter to everyone. I really love you all. No one here is going to fall. We're here to have a ball. You're going to crawl at first, day by day, it's breath by breath, and you let go of the stress. When you start to feel blessed, it really is that way. It's so beautiful. The world is a blessing. Your breath is a blessing. You wake up and you say yes. Even when you're tired, you're tired. You're tired sometimes. Sometimes you're tired of showing up for yourself. But you show up day after day after day, and you come on a display, and This is the only way. I tell you, just come, have fun. It's enjoyable. We're here at TikTok. We're rocking night. Keep it light there too. But we're here to share in this way as well. So, like I said, uh, things change on my page. We've been here every single day for the last little while, but because of that, sometimes I tell people the truth. I told people in the beginning. I said I'm going to be here every single day. I don't know if you guys are, but as things go, things get rearranged and they change. I won't be able to be here every single day like I am. So enjoy it for what it is because we're here and now. But I mean that. I can't control what's going to be. I can only control this reality. So thank you for every single follow today, for every subscription, whatever the words we use aren't just words. I really do appreciate you. Love you all. Happy Easter. I'm gonna end for today, but I'll be on TikTok later, maybe. Here we have 10 a.m. We say it's 10 a.m. We've been here every day at 10 a.m. There I tell people at night. I never exactly tell you exactly because I don't know what's gonna be. Can't you see I live in this thing called a mystery? But there are things that are going on, so I do know a little bit. I just can't tell you all. Love you all. Take care. Namaste.